Hi Polly, come on in.
Hi.
Take a seat.
Oh, thank you.
How are you today? You well?
Yes, very well, thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm all good, thank you. Has it been busy in the warehouse this morning?
Very busy, yeah, but I prefer it busy.
Oh, I know what you mean. There's some water on the table, so please do help yourself.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. So, as you know, we are here to conduct your performance review today.
Yes, I've been here for 12 months now. I can't believe how fast the time's gone.
I know, time does fly every year, doesn't it? So we will be discussing your performance throughout the past 12 months then. So what we'll be looking at is just establishing if there's any improvements that can be made and, just implementing some targets just to make sure you achieve those goals that you want to whilst you're here with us, okay? So, let's begin. How do you feel this past year has been for you personally?
This past year's been good. I've been here for 12 months now. I'm enjoying working in a warehouse environment. I'm hitting all the targets that have been set for me, and I think I'm doing my job well, and I'm happy with my performance overall.
Perfect. So what do you feel have been your main accomplishments then this year?
I'd have to say successfully completing my probationary period. I was very relieved to have gotten past that stage, and also I'm achieving all my KPIs that have been set for me as well.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, I did email you over your stats for the past 12 months. So if we just take a look at those now. Okay, so we're just looking by here for yourself, okay?
Yeah.
All the information there and your targets and then what was achieved, okay? So how do you feel, what's your personal opinion on how well you've done with regards to reaching those targets?
I'm satisfied with my progress and performance over the past 12 months. I've continuously met and even sometimes exceeded my targets that have been set for me, which I've been pleased with. So overall, I feel like my performance has been good, yeah.
Perfect. Well, yeah, I would have to agree. I mean, your performance is good against, the targets we set for you in all of the areas.
Yeah.
However, something I wanted to raise with you today, it has been felt that over the past few months your efforts have, decreased slightly. What are your thoughts on that? Is this something, that you've noticed at all? Or
in all honesty, yes. I feel that I've lost some motivation over the past few months.
Okay.
I had hoped that it hadn't been recognised and I was hitting the target still, but obviously it's been picked up, so...
Yeah, I mean, it is something that has been noticed. Why do you think that is? Why do you think your efforts have decreased slightly?
I think the cause for my lack of effort is because sometimes I just feel like I don't get the right amount of recognition for my work.
Right, okay. Could you just possibly elaborate on that for me?
Well, I've been hitting all my targets each month, but I just feel like sometimes it doesn't go noticed. I feel like I was praised a lot within the first 6 months of joining this company, but as time's gone on, I've continued to perform well, hit all my targets, but again, I just don't seem to be getting the same amount of praise and recognition.
Okay, so this is something you felt over the last few months, or has it been something over the past 12 months?
Just over the past few months, yeah.
Okay, no problem. Well, if we do just look back at your stats, and we can see your targets are set lower in comparison to, if we look at the benchmark targets. And this is for the orders received per hour now, and the orders picked and shipped per hour. As you've been with us for 12 months now, we do actually expect you to be, hitting and exceeding those targets and, aiming and reaching for those benchmark targets, which are just there. Can you see that they are slightly higher than what you're currently targeted at?
Yeah, I understand that, but I just feel like I'm not putting in the extra effort due to the reduced amount of praise and recognition, and it just makes me feel less motivated.
Okay, no, completely understandable. So how do you feel that we can improve on this for you and, give you that support you need when it does come down to recognition? Have you had any thoughts at all on what might benefit you?
Maybe some monthly reviews would help, or, quick one-on-ones each week maybe just to catch up. That way I know that you're happy with my standard of work and that it's been recognised by management.
Okay.
Also, monthly meetings, they could also help me increase my motivation, I think.
Yeah, okay.
And, make me want to achieve better results.
No, definitely. I mean, they're really good suggestions. We do appreciate your honest feedback, so that is definitely something that we're going to try and implement for you. I'm obviously going to have a chat with your team leader as well, just so we can make some time to make sure that happens for you, okay? I mean, is there anything else that you feel may be able to benefit you with regards to, your motivation, your effort levels at all? Or
no, I just think monthly meetings would be a great help, actually, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no problem at all. We'll certainly look into that for you. I mean, we know you've got that motivation in you. We've seen it at the beginning of the year. So we want to maintain that. And, you know, if you've got the suggestions, we're certainly going to do our best to try and get those implemented for you. So leading on from this and looking forward, how would you feel if your monthly targets also increased as well?
Yeah, I think that'd be great, actually. It would give me more of a challenge, which I'd enjoy. And I think that it would increase my motivation levels as well.
Perfect. Well, we'll certainly look into revising those for you. It'll be myself and your team leader. We'll just have a play around with the numbers, see what we think you may be comfortable with, but also provide you with that bit of a challenge, and then we'll let you know what those would be. Okay. Yeah, no problem. So, do you feel then that there are any areas that you do need to improve on yourself?
I'd say that I'd need to improve on my communication with other colleagues. I had that grievance from another employee a few months back.
Yeah, correct.
But that's been dealt with now, and we're working a lot better together.
That's good to hear.
But in general, I think this area needs to be improved on. I don't really speak to many people. Okay. And I think sometimes that can come off as aggressive when I really don't mean to be.
Okay.
So that would be something I'd definitely want to improve on, yeah.
Okay, no problem. And have you, personally had any thoughts on how that could be improved?
No, not really. I just struggle with communicating to others, I think.
Okay, no problem. Well, I have noticed just personally now that you've not actually attended any of the social or charity events that we hold here yet. Maybe attending these events could give you, the chance and opportunity to interact more with your fellow colleagues. How would you feel about, going along to one of those events at all?
I suppose I should make an effort to attend those sorts of events, as it would give me an opportunity to talk to the team about other things and not just work. So,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you may find you have common interests and actual hobbies. With some of the other team members that you're not aware of yet.
Yeah, it definitely make me more involved, and it will probably increase my confidence as well within the team.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'd definitely like to go to the next one. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Well, I will get you signed up for the next event, and then I'll email you over all the details.
That would be great.
In the meantime, though, if you do have any issues with just communicating with your team in general, then just come and have a chat with me, and we'll talk through that together. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Problem. So, if we look forward to the next year then, do you have any goals or anything that you would like to achieve within the next 12 months?
Yes, I would like to be promoted to a team leader position.
Okay.
I have been thinking about this for a while. I mean, I don't expect to become a team leader straight away, but I would like to become one before the end of next year.
Well, that's great stuff. It's really good to have that ambition. That's what we like. So, yes, what we would need to do then in order for you to achieve that goal is we would need to set you up with a bit of a development plan. So we'll just, roughly have a bit of a chat about that, just so we can get you on to the next stage.
Yeah.
So what skills or attributes then? I mean, do you feel, the main ones that you need to improve on in order to reach this goal?
I think the main thing I need to improve on is working with others. I mean, like we said before, I should be attending more of the social and charity events.
Yeah.
I also think I'd benefit from working on more team projects, and then I'd be able to have a chance to work with others more closely.
Okay, yeah, that's a great idea. So on the team projects just in general, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem at all. I mean, I'm definitely going to put your name forward for the future team projects then. I do think that would be something that would benefit you. If you are struggling in a working environment to communicate with others, okay. So if anything does come up, we'll let you know, okay?
Perfect, thank you.
No, it's no problem at all. So if becoming a team leader then is going to be your goal for the next year, then another area that I wanted to mention to you, and I believe you may need to improve on, is going to be your attendance.
Right, okay.
So how do you feel your attendance has been in the past 12 months?
Yeah, I would have to agree. It's not been the best. I'm not quite sure how many absences I've actually had, but it is definitely an area I need to improve on, yeah.
Yeah, no problem. So if we just look at this then, I'm glad that you agree that it is an area to be improved on as well to begin with. But yeah, if we look here, so you've had 8 absences in the past 12 months, which is quite high if you take into consideration the average, which is 4.4. Are there any reasons as to why you think your absence rate is higher than, the average at this time?
Yeah, I think sometimes the physical demand of the job and then balancing home life, it can get me run down and a bit under the weather. I mean, at home I've got 2 children, so I'm sure you can imagine that I'm on my feet from the moment I get up to when I go to bed, so it can take its toll, definitely, yeah.
I can imagine, yeah, of course. Well, what we can offer you, and this is something that we do offer to all the employees at netporter.com, is the opportunity for you to attend a workshop. We have loads of different workshops, but I think one that might be beneficial to you is one which basically just informs colleagues about, you know, a healthy work and life balance, and it also just goes over, you know, your general welfare, you know, and you know, your welfare and health in general, basically.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Just would it be during working hours, or would I have to come in my spare time, because I don't really have a lot of that?
Yeah, no, of course. No, I understand what you're saying. Yes, it would be during working hours, because you know, I completely understand your position there.
Yeah.
So how is that sounding for you? Is that sounding good?
Yeah, that sounds great. Definitely be something I would be interested in, yeah.
No problem. I'll make a note of that then.
Yeah,
and we'll get you signed up to the next workshop, and then I will email you over the details of the workshop and also just the confirmation of your spot there.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Hopefully it can give me some tips.
Yeah, no, exactly, yeah. Also, I will let all the, you know, your team leader know as well, just with regards to, you know, you're wanting to be more involved in the team project, you're going to be attending this workshop. I think it's definitely all positive stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to make a conscious effort to improve my absence rate as well.
Perfect.
Because I do want to become a team leader within the next 12 months, and I don't want that to sort of stop me or hold me back in any way.
No, of course, I completely understand, and that is a good attitude to have going forward, and that's what you need to maintain, you know, when looking and reaching for that team leader position. Okay.
Yeah.
So, just to recap then quickly, if we look at your two main areas to focus on for the next year going forward, it's going to be your communication skills and your absence rates. Feel that's fair?
Yeah, I completely agree, yeah.
So I'll email you all the relevant forms just with regards to what we filled out today and then what we've discussed as well. And then we can go from there and set you up a strong development plan to get you to that team leader position.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So is there anything else that you would like to discuss, or do you have any further questions for me at all today?
It's not really relevant, but it's just about the holiday request. I'm just making sure that you've got that. I just wanted to get some confirmation on that from you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's been received. I will get that checked and approved. Well, if I can get that approved, and I'll let you know straight away.
Yeah,
okay.
No problem.
Yeah, perfect. Any other questions at all?
No, that's it for me. Thank you.
That's great. Well, thank you ever so much for your time. And that is the end of your performance review. And again, thank you for your time and feedback. And I'll contact you again regarding the areas we discussed today. Okay.
Okay, that's perfect.
All right,
thank
Polly.
you.
Nice to see you. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.